Hello, in this video tutorial of Fusion 360 I am going to talk about the modeling toolbars. These are the modeling toolbars are given here, and I am going to talk about the extrude modeling toolbar here. As you move your mouse point here on extrude, this is extrude. The symbol of extrude is showing a block and a arrow going upward, and as you see the description of the extrude, add the depth to a closed sketch profile or planar face, sketch the profile or planar face, then specify the distance to extrude. Basically extrude is used to give the model a 3D material. When you make a sketch and then after finishing this sketch you can extrude that sketch, and a 3D material will be added to that sketch. So first I'm going to create a sketch. So let me show you the diagram which I am going to design in this tutorial. So this is the model we are going to design. So when you have the drawing of any model, first you have to make the planning of your designing, like how you want to do that. So my planning for this sketch is I am going to first design this bottom, then I am going to add this cylinder, and then I am going to make this hole and this cut. So that's way I am going to model it. So I am going to do it in 1 2 3 4 steps. I am going to model it. So you have to focus on the video how I am going to design it. So first thing, I am going to verify the units are in millimeters, so that's okay. The drawings are given in millimeter. Then I am going to create sketch, and I am going to, so for the plane of my sketch I am going to select this bottom plane. So I am going to select this bottom plane. Then I am going to draw a circle, this circle, and the dimension of this circle is 40 diameter, or we can make it 80 diameter. Then I am going to draw a line starting from here, okay, and line starting from here. I'm just doing that so you can understand it. Add the tangent between this and this. So as you see, this is not touching this circle, so I am going to extrude it, extrude. I am going to extend it like that, okay, and then I am going to draw a line from here to here. So that's the sketch I just draw, but these are extra lines we needed to trim it. So go to modify and trim. I don't want this line, I don't want this line, I don't want this line, and I don't want this line. And as you see, one dimension is left, which is from here to here. This dimension I am going to give it 120. Alright, now I am again going to trim this portion of that circle, so I can just get a close profile, just single close profile, that way. Now my first sketch is done. I am going to finish this sketch, go to home view, so it will be take you to isometric view, and then select the extrude. So as you see, when I selected the extrude, this pop-up window will appear. It's called extrude, and the first option is profile. So for that command or that option, we needed to basically select a profile which we want to extrude it or give the material to that profile. So profile, select. I am going to select this profile, this portion of that sketch I wanted to extrude. I am going to select it. So after selecting that profile, you will see there is a handle appear, and there is a rotation handle is appear, and there is a distance value which is 0 0 now, is a pair. This is the thickness of that metal which we want to put it. So when you move to the second option, it's start. So it basically asking from where you want to start to extrude the sketch. So as you see, its profile plane is selected. Profile plane is the same plane in which we draw this sketch, and there is some option to offset plane. We can also extrude this from another plane or from object, from any other object. And there is a direction option which is asking on which side you want to extrude. One side you want to extrude it in one side, you want to extrude it in two side, you want to extrude it symmetric. So we will talk about it later. And there is an extent. Under the extent, you see there is distance. It asking that you want at some distance, or you want to the object, like your extrude will be next to an object. And then it's asking all mean all the way. And then you see there is a taper angle, like if there is a taper in that sketch, we can add a taper angle. And there is operation. Operation is very important, because under the option you see there is a new body. Basically this is our new body, so I just keep it like new body. I will discuss it in later. So for the distance I am going to put it 20. So as you see, a material will be added of 20 millimeter thickness, like that. We can zoom in. So that is basically done. And as you see, there is under the browser and other folder is a pair called bodies. So this is the first body we added, so that why this folder appear and body is here. We can switch on and off that body. And under the timeline control, our first step was to make a sketch. The second step is we added the extrude command. So under the timeline toolbar, you see two steps are appear here. We can if we want to edit it, we can just right click and edit feature. We can edit the thickness, like if I want to make it 30 millimeter, like that. But again I am going to edit it and make it 20. Now we added this base. Now our second step is I am going to add this cylinder. Okay, so for the second step, again we needed to create the sketch. I am going to click create sketch, and then I am going to select this surface for the plane of our new sketch, and then just draw a circle from the origin. If you don't start the circle from origin, it's okay. I just draw a circle like here, and then I am going to add a concentric constraint. I am going to select this circle and this circle, and it will make it a concentric. And then dimension for it is 80. So this sketch is done. Finish this sketch, move to home view, and now we again wanted to extrude this portion, this sketch, this portion of that sketch. So under the profile I am going to select this portion, and a handle will appear, and it's asking about the distance. So start profile, okay, direction one-sided, okay, extend distance, okay, and for the distance we wanted it, let's suppose 50. I'll make it 40. So this is done. Now I am going to make this cut, this third step. Again create sketch, and I am going to select this top surface for my plane of this sketch, and circle from here like that. Select the dimensions, and this dimension is given as 40. Finish, move to isometric view, and then again click extrude. Now I am going to select this extrude, and if I move like left click and drag it, you see it is adding the material. And under the operation is join, because we are joining it with the previous model. So here instead of join, I want to make the cut. Now I want to remove the material. The join operation is used to add the material, and the cut operation is used to remove the material. So I am selected remove, and I want it in that direction. Okay, so here we can put the distance which we want to cut, or if you go to extend, there is an option called it all mean it will make the cut all through the model. So I selected all and click OK. Now as you see, the model is this cut is done. So if you rotate the model like that, I just hold this corner and move the mouse. So as you see, this cut is done. So if you see under the timeline bar, you see first step was that sketch, second was that, third, so that way. And there is this handle, if you move it back, it will like remove the other steps you did, and like that. So now I am going to again create sketch to add this cut. Create sketch, I want this sketch on that model, that surface, and then I just like draw a line like here, a line from here, a line from here, and click OK. And then I'm going to add a 3-point arc, select this point, and make it like that. And then I'm going to add a tangent between this, and this. And now I needed to add the dimension. So this dimension is, make it 30, and this is 15. And now we needed to make this center point in the middle of from here to here. So this total dimension from here to here is 80. So to make it in the middle, we needed to add the dimension like from here to here 40. So now this center of that circle is in the middle of this model. We are OK. And again extrude. For the profile, select this profile, and for the operation, we don't want a new body, we want to make a cut and move it in that direction. So as you saw, see it's in negative, the dimensions in negative, that's mean it's in other direction. If you move in that direction, you see the dimensions are positive. And again select through OK. Now this cut is done. So as you see under the browser, the sketch folder, these are all the sketches we added, and we can like switch on and off these sketches. So this model is done. So as you see, it is a step-by-step process. When you understand a drawing, given drawing, it is an step-by-step process. You needed to understand the drawing, so you can convert that drawing into the Fusion 360 and make the model as exactly as you understand it from the 3D drawings. So that is important part to learn the Fusion 360 or any CAD modeling software, because you needed to make a planning how you are going to do it in the CAD software. So please understand the basics of our drawing and make a planning in your mind, like how you want to move forward to design the model.